Hello, welcome to Friday's Flip Through, hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. Have a big journal here. I don't even get it all the way in the camera, but we're trying. Please be patient with me. So the spine is about 6.5 inches. And then the book size is 8.5 inches in width, like this. I'll show you to maneuver this around. Yeah. And then the length of the journal is 11 inches. So she is big and fat. It's my sunflower journal. I meant to show it earlier, but I was busy and time got away. So the spine has some coffee stained doily material and a raggedy torn dangle. Is that called a dangle? No. I'm lost at words right now. What this is. I'm so sorry. Oh, I got a little brass attachment here and burlap rope with green leaves. On the bottom, I have that too. Can you see it? It's nice. Like it. It's a good material. So let's see how I'm going to do this. The front, it is a sunflower journal, by the way. Has also burlap trim and 3 sunflowers. Then I have a pocket here with something that will come out like this. It's coffee filter, and I stamped it and I added this, and there are some journaling cards in here. See, coffee filter, actually coffee stained as well, and it goes back here in the pouch. And then she has scissors for clipping the sunflowers, and I added the burlap right around here, and some leaves and sunflowers. There might be one more page I want to do in here, but oh boy. Here's a big pocket, and it has a Celtic dangle, and there is a hidden pocket. Let's see if I can get it out. So what I put in here is a rustic metal piece, and it says, pick the day, Pflücke den Tag. That's in German. And then let's move it up. It's made on cardboard. And here come our darling little children. And it says right down here, today is a good day. I love you coupon. And it has a cross-stitched pocket which says a mother's love outshines the sun. So the back, it says, das kleine Glück liegt in deiner Hand. You guys have to figure this out and translate it. I'm not going to say it to you. Okay, let's put that back. Yeah, this journal is very engaging. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. I bought me some flowers today, and might show them to you in a little bit. I'm trying to move my candle over and get into the book. Cannot show it to you. So they are tight. All these signatures are tight with fabric in a big knot, and I have more metal here. It's a real piece, and I wrapped it around like this, so it flips open. Here's burlap and a little journaling card, like this and this, and it goes right here in the pocket. Ooh. I don't know what happened to me, but I made a big fat journal. Here's some sunflower with extra stationery in it. It's also, let's see if the camera will pick up a bit better like that. So it is stained, and here we have a sunflower field, and here is the first signature also tied together. And let's go fast if we can. Let's see, up here is a hook for something to hang on. Is there something here? I don't remember. I've made this a long time ago. Here's that next page. Buttons, you cannot see this. This is hard to show off. Please forgive me that it is so difficult for you, but here's a tag with sunflowers. Here's a rustic card I made, and a napkin. Here is a butterfly with some lace and ribbon, and up here too. And then the mushroom and a pull-out from a tissue box, and a ticket to go into the sunflower field. Here is an old-fashioned stationery pad. Here goes the stamp, and it says family time, and my pages are sewn with the sewing machine. Here's this sunflower I painted, and then we have a rooster with a milk cap. Yeah, I'm not taking it out. We'll be here till tomorrow. I stamped some sunflowers, some coffee stained paper too. Here is a little, let's see, a little maze to find your sunflower in the middle. And then I made this butterfly with my stamp. It's purple and blue, I believe. And here I stamped leaves on fabric, and I added the brads. Here's another sunflower. And here we have a collage and a treat bag to maybe hide some money in there. Did I stick a $20 bill in there to buy sunflowers? Here's glassine bag. Here are circles with sunflowers and a roughed edge. One more sunflower for journaling. You know, you need to leave some room to journal too. And I made these torn pages and made stripes and glued it on. Here's one more sunflower on this edge. And we have, let's see. Oh, I can barely move this. I don't even know how heavy this journal is. Oh yeah, I made a double. So here she lifts up for journaling, and here it's underneath. August 2019. We have a kite here and a flip down, which in the pocket, and an envelope. It's a special envelope fold. Cannot show that off right now. I like the blue envelope print there too. Added stamps and little envelopes down here. Look how tiny they are. Look at the back. I don't remember I did this song. Coffee cup. It's pretty. It opens up and you can write something in there too. Let's see. Up here we have that. Lace. Then we have these gorgeous birds and the butterfly. Do what you love. Be brave with your life. Together is the best place to be. That's right. And then I took, a napkin that was pulled off, and I used the second sheet and covered this up. And it says friends, and there's a butterfly, and it has a pretty trim. Then we have a painted sunflower with trim and a bow up here, and a mosaic, what do you call it? Sunflower. Here's a ladybug. I hope you get that one. And a journaling card, sunflower punch card. Get all 9 punches and get a prize. Here's the original, and I changed it to that. We've been to that farm, and I put it in here. Here I have some yarn. It's really nice and soft, with a different stitch of thread. Here we have, let's see. Here we have a cat paper clip and a torn sunflower and some folded paper with leaves. Glassine bag in here, and a doily. Journaling space. Dictionary page. Talks about sunshine and maybe sun dance and sunflowers. Here's something I stamped. That's supposed to go here, I believe. And then the bucket list with vintage fabric, and write down what you like or what you want to do. Here is, oh, this is complicated. Let's turn this over. Here is a handkerchief, a vintage handkerchief, and the fold from the paper sack, and some leaf washi, and then a doily, and then there is hidden journaling space. And over here is just a little friend. Whoa. Oh, I said I lost it. Here's the gnome. Can be removed. And then here's one more sunflower. And here is zigzag. It's pretty wide with the inches. So if you grow a sunflower from a seed, you can keep track of how she grows. Let's see. Right here, a pocket. Here are some friends. It's a postcard. you move it over. And a journaling card with sunflowers. Here are the birds and sunflowers. Let's see. Need to go back. Daisy fabric. Sunflower dangle. There's a butterfly and a journaling card. You can make that out. Make it happen. And trim in black. Let's see, what did I do here? Oh, here's a tag. Yeah. A tag with coffee stained paper on, maybe there's another tag in there, on corduroy stitched. Okay, so this is the first signature. Now we're going into the second one. Let me see. And it does have, again, the closure here, and it has a key. And sunflowers here. An envelope with sunflowers. I made a paper clip with dictionary paper and antiqued it and put some sparkle on it. And here we have a tag, rustic, with the edges from a notebook, a nice cloth pocket, journaling space, a big leaf, and then I used the round circle from a spool and a coffee filter. I like the design. Here's ABC stamped and a sunflower, a tab, more journaling space with great designs, notes, scrapbook paper, and the other side looks like this, covered I think in vellum. There's a lighter coffee stained paper. Here I have a coffee Shibo, and I stamped my stamp on it, and it says, listen to your heart, it will show you the way. Of course, to the sunflower patch, right? Here is graph paper and some ephemera up here to record your trip. Remember to play, it says on top. Here we have this page and coffee stained papers with green burlap and polka dot. Home Sweet Home has a pocket, and these things are in there. Over here is a postcard. You Light Up My Life. Little journaling card. Postcard. I think it's a blue envelope. As I just made a collage on it. Here's fabric that you can flip open and write on. The back of the collage too. Sunshine. Here's a nice tag to pull out. One more. It's stitched. Back then I had time to stitch. Has a little paper flower up here. This folds out. Here's a little girl with a playing card. Yeah, what did I do? It's journaling space like this, and I clipped it flipped it to what? Let's see, to this flipper, no, pocket, a pocket, grungy, like it. I had a lot of fun making this one. And then we have the other side of the clip. It's a strong board with lace. Then we're going Love Grows each time it is shared. It's a yellow rose. Glacine bag, be yourself. All kinds of phrases on here. Then we have this here. I think I can take it out. Like this, an envelope to flip out, a paper sack, and then there is a bunch of ephemera in here that I made. White Flowers of America. Oh, I saw this right here. And a journaling card right here. Some decoration there. Cluster. Here's a little, how was that? Postcard for, here's a little piece of paper to write something down. Here I made a tag, and it says with love, with a stamp, and it says for you, and the triangle. Another, no, that's the other. Oh, that goes in here. You know, if you make it a while ago, you might not remember everything you've done. Here is tulle over it, lace, and then still part of the pocket, dream catcher, sunshine, yeah, I'll do like this. Over here, add a trim again, more sunflowers, and it folds out. And there's something in there. Journaling cards. I like the way the envelope flipped. Here is thinking of you, a greeting card I used. Made a little journaling card. Actually, she opens, and there's a nice sunflower. Over here, I added some butterflies on top, made a bowl. I think it is hidden paper clip I made. Put it this way. Again, vellum covered. Here we go. There is beauty all around. Fabric is in there somehow. I like the coffee stained. Here's an envelope. Something in. No. A bird on a sunflower. Some leaves in the back. Another stamp I did. Happy thoughts. Brown. Okay, now we're going, this is the second signature. Yeah. Now we're going into the third one. This is also individually tied. What did I do here? Let me see. I said I tied it. Here's some polka dot. Here is a bird tag with a stamp I made. And there's a flip. Beautiful fabric. Hidden journaling spot. Here's a pocket with this tag and an acorn. And this here, what does it say? Cultivate kindness. I like the paper, the way this came out. It looks nice. Here's a envelope pocket. no window. And then we have this. And there's also a tag in here with a little yellow. I'm forgetting a lot of names. Sorry guys. Here's another card I made, and a butterfly and an index card. I don't know how I did this, but I did it. Tuck spot from underneath. Some roses again. Pull out sunflower. And this goes up. There's a bird. Lace up here. Paper. Napkin. Oh, please be patient with me. This is so hard to show with a little camera stand. Look at that envelope. I like things like this. Says October. And that's so early in October. So, just a note. And then we have a pumpkin, of course, and it says love. You know, those side things. Here's a nice greeting card. And it has cotton wreath on it on the inside. A velvet envelope with some lace. This one here. And then here is to open, and I put, forgotten what this is called. Muslim or something. No, cheese claws. It's coming to me. What did I do here? Here's the cow. Here is what's something? I don't know what it is. Sunflowers. A map. My home. Let's see. Yeah, Nebraska. Let's see. I'm actually right here in Omaha. This is how you travel through our state. Okay, we got memories. And a pretty bow and a bell. And here's some lace and seats. This is an interactive journal. You have to work with it, you know, to put your own pictures in and ideas. This is also a busy page and has lots of tags here. And a key and 48 with brackets and a tail. I don't know what I did. And decorated the flower here. And then over here too, it's side flipped and has lots of journaling cards in here. Mushrooms and another tag with rolls on it. And lace and mushrooms down here. Here's pockets too. A collage here with some little tags to dangle and write something. A pretty bee. Cool circle here. Maybe it comes from out of here. And then we got this old doily. I just laid it in. It's so delicate and fine. It's unbelievable. I like it. And what does it say? Gone with the wind. Here's a beautiful deer. I stamped. What did I do? I did more stamping. Nature stamping. The bunny. The fox. A fence, and it says grow. Yeah, and some birds in rubber boots or garden boots. Okay, and now the last signature is coming up again. It is held by you know, a tie like this. It's late and my brain wants to go to sleep. But here I use some of these strips that you cut off from your stationery, from your paper pads, and I weaved it over and under, and then I added sunflowers. It's pretty nice when you work that. Here's a bird. It's pretty in this by the sunflower. Here we have, you can see that, an envelope. Look how I did that flip there, or cut. Here's another journaling card. Forgotten all these ideas. Heavy trim. Here is a coffee filter, and this is attached. Here I did a belly band with the strips and added the sunflower. Here are the girls. The glue that binds family and friends are kindness and respect. It's from January 31st. And there's one more. Here's the truck and the sunflower. And a lot of fabric. She's huge. I could give her a stem too. Here we have sale tax. Let's see. And dates, maybe when you bought the sunflowers for your garden. Discount and sale tax. Here's another greeting card. I stamped it like that. Here is a side flip. What is that? I don't know, but it says happy birthday. Another envelope. And there are the sunflower kitties. They look like Cabbage Patch sunflowers. They're cute. Okay, I did a tag here. Fill out and mail this card today. Enjoy. And what else do I have in here? Oh, nothing. Let's see. Let's put that back to the side. I'm gonna get you in again. We're almost done. So here's tags with torn book pages and a nice old-fashioned paper clip. Can you see it? The shape. Butterfly, and then some bees that says "Don't worry, be happy" with black lace. I think it's an original Tim Holtz tag. More sunflowers here. This is a hinged page. Look at the stamping I did, and double sewing. It says autumn, a time to harvest friendships, right? Yes, friends are great to have. Here are some coin pouches to put some secret things in there. And actually, let me show you what I did here. It has zigzag pockets, which are treated with maps. Let's see. And then down here, some time and more ephemera. It's all sewn. Here's a guest check in case you go out of town and go to a different patch. Yeah, more ephemera, but I kind of vintaged it up. Here is another pocket like we had up front. A little tree. What else did I do? Oh, look at this fog. Isn't that great? And it folds up. And, yeah, I don't know. You have to play around with it. it'll come back. More journaling space, a large doily, coffee stained. Over here, stationery. Look at this. Aren't they cute? Let me see, did I only do a belly band? But I used the bits and pieces left over, and I made a belly band like this, and this opens up like this. And then another small greeting card, but it's a sunflower. Yes, this sunflower, happy days just ahead, has a sunflower stamp, treasure. Here's the back of it. Also, I don't know, I better leave it right now. Let's see. Sunflowers. This one here, add ephemera and stationery in here. Coffee stained everything real deep in the pen. Right here it says scenic route. Take the scenic route. Very important. Flip up again. Fabric flip up. This vintage sunflower design. Here's a, I don't know what this is. This is just glued to it. Here we have a belly band again. Family brings you home, sweet home. Let's see. A butterfly I added. Some dictionary. And then the ribbon is coffee stained a bit. Here's one more thing. And then, excuse me. Look at that big key. That's going to close the journal. Then I have this sunflower attached to, I want to say maybe an onion skin, metal again, extra sunflowers, and wraps in here. And then I had made this from fabric, and I added this. What's so heavy here? And a saying, and I added this one here in ephemera, a spool. So this completes the big journal. Yeah. So there we go, friends. I'm glad I showed it off, and I can put it away for now. Thank you for stopping by to see this flip through, and thank you for being patient with me.